What is up, people? BP here, and today we're going to be listening to a little conversation that me and a buddy of mine had. We talk quite often, and that's because, well, we have a lot in common. So we used to work together. We take similar views on money, women, and so on. Not quite the same. We have differing opinions, but a lot of girls are probably out there in the world thinking, I wonder what guys talk about. I wonder what they really think, and I wonder what they really want. And yeah, they're probably just thinking that right about now. And I'm going to dispel any sort of misunderstandings, myths, and whatnot to kind of show you exactly what guys talk about. And if this offends you, I sincerely apologize, because guess what? Guys really do want a certain thing. And honestly, for most men, yes, good looks matter. Yes. Attractiveness, sex appeal, all that really does matter. And yes, we will marry a girl who is overweight or ugly, things of that nature, handicaps, whatever. We put up with a lot. And the reason is because, well, we genuinely love that person. Not necessarily because of the sex, because it's not all about sex. Because if it was, you would find us having sex with beautiful women all the time if we could. But because we can't, well, I don't know. I guess we just settle for other stuff. But nonetheless, if you're an ugly girl and you get married to a guy, be appreciative. If you're overweight, be appreciative if he sticks by your side, because guess what? Not every guy would, as you're about to see right now. So take it away, Mr. Ron. I do sincerely apologize if people message you randomly on Facebook. But, dude, this was just pure comedy gold for me to, let go and not highlight, dude. This is so freaking funny, dude. You were so funny. Let me tell you, the things you said made me laugh so hard. Wow. Here we go.
Yeah, she's up your ass 24/7. The only way you can have sex with her is to think of girls that you could have fucked or that you want to fuck if you ever got out of her sight. Man, fuck that shit, man. This guy Dale, he's
Hold
the
on.
close.
That I skipped one. I'm sorry. We're starting here.
No, sir. No fat, ugly wife for me to take care of me. No, sir. I would rather work myself to death than to be married to some ugly ass chick for 12 years. Fat, completely unattractive, and that's the last person you're ever gonna have sex with, because she works and pays half the bills, so I get to pretend I gotta go because I'm a little bitch. So no, I would rather work 3 fucking jobs and have good pussy whenever I want, pretty much, and not be a little bitch who goes home because his wife works so he doesn't have to.
Okay, so before I go any further, the basic premise of what we're talking about is, would you put up with being married to a fat, ugly girl? That's basically the subject here. So sorry if this is a bit confusing, but enjoy.
You got that right, dadgummit. I mean, that's my thing. The only way I would possibly settle down again and get married to a woman I'm not attracted to is if I just don't want to live alone or be alone. But, for the past few years...
Or, and one exception I would make is, to be married to an ugly or unattractive woman would be if I genuinely care about that person. And it has nothing to do with sex, has nothing to do with sexual appeal. It would just simply be that we're great companions. We're great partners. That's it.
If I don't want to be alone, I just put an ad on Craigslist and get a roommate, you know. So I've been pretty fortunate and pretty happy lately. You know, Tracy makes up for, you know, a wife, so to speak, sometimes. Like, you know, when she is there anyway, you know, she's someone to talk to and have in the house and stuff like that. And then, of course, I got my girlfriend. So I'm like you, man. I'm not settling for some beached whale, you know, to go home to and have her nag at me and try to give her sex. That's just not happening.
Yeah, she's up your ass 24/7. The only way you can have sex with her is to think of girls that you could have fucked or that you want to fuck if you ever got out of her sight. Man, fuck that shit, man. This guy Dale, he's the closing driver here. He's a fat, lazy fucker. He's got a fat, ugly wife, loudmouth wife, Rachel, that was working here, but then she went to Pizza Hut, and then she went to work at another Domino's. Yeah, like, he like, always calls out and shit. And he just got a job doing construction, dude. He's like, our easy-ass pizza job is too hard for you to do 40 hours a week. Now you're gonna go do construction because it's $20 an hour? You're not gonna make it, you fat fuck, especially with your wife spoon-feeding your ass.
So, yeah, me and my buddy, we used to deliver pizzas together, but yeah, we both kind of have different jobs now, but yeah, so this was an interesting conversation, so let me continue.
Oh my gosh, Ron, that is so freaking hilarious, bro. Oh my gosh. Now, I mean, I don't know, man. I would get married to like a girl who I really have no sexual interest in, but that would have to be the thing. Is the agreement is like sex is not part of the deal, or it's just not important. Yeah, because like if I'm gonna go put my stuff inside a woman, like it's got to be clean, it's got to be tied. Just kidding. It's got to be clean. It's got to be shaven. It's got to be fit and skinny. She can't be gross and nasty and unattractive or not my type. I don't know, man. I'm very, very picky and selective with that shit.
By the way, my daughter, I went and visited my kids today, and like, no lie, my daughter, I was messing with her because, you know, her mom was there and everything. And I was like threatening to tattletale on her and be like, oh, you know, Lena was, you know, acting crazy and acting a fool, Mom. You know, you need to discipline her. And she was talking about snitches, and I asked her about that, and she goes, oh, snitches get put in ditches. And I'm like, what? My flesh and blood said this? Wow. Let's continue.
I swear that's how it was when I was married to Lacey. She wasn't like super ugly or anything, but she's just definitely not somebody like I would mess with now that I know how to get attractive girls. But like for years when I was with her, dude, I would just be thinking about random girls. I would have to, or I wouldn't be able to get off. But you should see this chick I'm talking about. This Rachel chick, Dale's wife. Like, she is just so fucking disgustingly ugly in her body. Like, she's fucking 300 pounds and no tits. Like, ew. And she has, hold on.
Yeah, you can't be fat with no tits. That's a huge no-no. If you're gonna be fat, you at least have to have big tits. That's a must-have.
Like, she's an okay person, really, but, like, she is just, like, her personality is the type, she plays around with people, but it's, like, the way she plays around with anyone. She does it with Dale, and she did it with all of us when we worked together. Hey, fuck you! I'll punch you in your face! Like, she's just loud like that all the time. Like, wow. It's like, God. And he's married to her and happy about it. Like, I don't know. I can understand, like, being with someone that you genuinely love and all that. But, man, fuck that. It's not for me. Ugh.
That's the key, okay? So if a guy is with a woman who's that unattractive, that unappealing, he genuinely loves her, okay? He loves her for her, okay? Now, that's hard to find, and if you have that, be very thankful. Don't let them go, and try to make them your feeder, and send them off to McDonald's as often as you can. Continue, Ron. We want to listen to what else you have to say.
Because I did it, man, for 5 fucking years with Lacey. I was in love with a girl that rejected me for a year, and then just Lacey was basically what I settled for. And, fuck that. So, yeah, I know I'm being super mean right now. We got this other fat, ugly chick who's the nicest person in the world, so I really am being super mean. Her name's Stacy. She's like 49, and she's like 5 foot tall, 300 pounds, and just not pretty at all. But it's funny because she sounds cute on the phone, so all these guys are like trying to talk to her. Not all, but a few guys are like trying to talk to her and call up their Stacy working and all this stuff. It's kind of funny. Hey, remember that chick I told you about that I thought was
Okay, so now we're switching gears. Now he's talking about like this chick that I don't know. I guess he met her a couple years back, and he was trying to get with her, and then he realized she was mentally handicapped, and he still wanted to have sex with her. So he's talking about her right now. So just once again, this is guy talk. So if this is definitely not your cup of tea, you might want to find another channel, because that's definitely what this is all about.
Hey, remember that chick I told you about that I thought was retarded, but it turns out maybe she is, but she's in a 3-month expensive ass drug rehab right now, and she randomly sends out group messages and I'm in it because she's really weird. Yeah, she just like she sent out like this 20 thread message to whoever, and I was in it, and I didn't read that bullshit because it's just a bunch of retard babble about her ex. Hold on. So yeah, she just photobombed me with a whole bunch of nudes, which was pretty cool since I didn't even ask for it or anything. And she's okay, I definitely do her. Isn't it crazy the girls you meet off a Craigslist roommate ad, bro? Like, this chick is a retard in a luxury drug rehab sending out group messages of nude photos to guys she hasn't met.
Oh gosh.
Actually, I met her off of Craigslist off of my ad, but it was like a personal ad I put in community. I don't remember what it was, but it hung around long enough to get a couple responses before it was flagged, and that's how she sent me some long ass email, and we've been talking ever since for like a year and a half, and I've still never met her.
Bro, that shit is so funny. I was laughing my ass off at that shit. That is hilarious, bro. Oh my gosh. I thoroughly enjoyed every one of your messages. That was just the greatest. So thank you, sir. You made my day. Wow. I'm surprised the girl that you're talking about who is mentally challenged, I'm surprised she's just randomly sending out nude photographs of herself. That's bizarre. Thanks, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, she said she'd be down with me getting on top of her and blasting in her. But unfortunately, she's in rehab for till February.
my gosh. Wow. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So, yeah, the crazy stuff we talk about, this guys, is it's a bit shocking and whatnot, but it's a lot of fun. It's great. You should hear the stuff we talk about at work. It's pretty bad. So yeah, I mean, you're getting a small glimpse into my little life here with Facebook and everything, and just kind of my day-to-day life. This is what it is. I got friends constantly calling me, messaging me. We're always talking, so that's always a good time. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Guys, would you be with a girl who is overweight or ugly? And if so, please state why. And I am so grateful for my dad being with an overweight woman, because wow, I would have grew up without a dad, and that would have sucked. So Dad, thank you so much for dealing with my mom, even though she was not the prettiest. I am just so grateful that you stuck it out because you loved her for her. And that's what it's all about, guys. Hey, I got to be brutally honest. I knocked up a very unattractive woman, gave her 2 kids. Wow. I will never try to put something like that on Facebook again, saying I'm married to this woman. I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, if I do put you on Facebook, please be appreciative of that, because that's definitely a step in the right direction for myself. Otherwise, I just keep it saying I'm single. That's the safest bet. All right, y'all. That's pretty much it for now. You guys have a wonderful day.